He's ready to drop some bars on y'all tonight. So, I mean, before we kind of get super into the battles, just looking at the bracket, right? Who were your predictions going into the final?
Oh, that's actually a good question. I don't think I had predictions
Mhm.
before, to be honest. I just watched it as it unfolded and made my choices and decisions as I saw the rounds. But I mean, it's after the fact now, so it's pretty null and void. But to be honest, yeah, who you want to? Which bracket you want to go for first? The women's or the men's?
Let's do women's first.
Okay.
Because actually, the women's bracket
women's bracket
surprised
Crazy,
the hell out of me.
great. Like,
I mean, my bad. It surprised the out of me because that was like something I did not expect. I was like, I would vote, the other direction of where a lot of the judges were going for the women's battles. And I think, whatever my decisions were, it did not line up
at all.
Not at all. Well, I say
mean,
for the most
battles,
part,
but like,
for the most part, it didn't line up with what the judges had decided. But wow, like,
I'm gonna be honest.
yeah.
3 of the 4 first round battles,
Mm-hmm.
I think the judges made the wrong decision.
Yeah, we're gonna be talking about judging today.
Oh, judging.
We're gonna
Oh,
talk
that's
about judging.
funny. Hey man, I need to pull up the statistics on all of this.
You were saying something about it's pretty much your algorithm of like how to like
I did.
give credentials to judges and
It would be interesting to think about how like the consensus of the scene versus what the judges who are actually on the panels are judging, right? And how does the scene's collective opinion compare to the judges and how they make their decisions? I mean, you know, obviously coming with the experience, judges are supposed to be looking for things on a higher level or whatever, rather than just the masses who may have untrained eyes in that sort of opinion group. But at the same time, it's like, you know, the mass of people have an opinion, and that opinion is completely contrary to what the judges are doing. I don't know what the judges are doing.
yeah, because I think it would be interesting to have, you'd have a general trend of votes, which is, I guess we would kind of use that as the ideal sample.
Yeah.
And, individual judges, based on how they judge, see how well it correlates to the ideal sample of, preferences that, people in the scene or in different individuals all collectively vote.
I got a point or a question I would make, but I'm gonna wait to make that for a particular battle when we bring that up.
Yeah.
But as far as the women bracket goes, to be honest, I think some of the people who got far.
Oh wait! But before you do go into the women bracket,
Ooh.
it's top 64, right?
No, so today
For the women,
so they did a top 64
for women as well.
before, yeah.
Yeah.
And then what happened yesterday was the top 8 for both men and women's brackets.
So they went from top 64 down to the top 8.
That's a lot of people.
Yeah, that is like
That's a lot of people.
a crazy bracket to try and, come out of. But yeah,
there was a lot of people who battled too. I don't even get all the names, but some people didn't make it that we know of, and good luck to them on the next one.
Mm-hmm.
But
hey,
there ended up being a really good set of battles on the women's side, and to be honest, it was impressive to see the amount of skill display going head to head. It wasn't super easy to decide every single one, but at the same time, we all have our opinions.
Okay. All right. So first name off the bracket list for the top 8 women.
All right. The top 8 were Nika, Ami, India, Sunny, Auntie, Anna, 671, and Ayumi.
That's a heavy bracket.
I mean, it was
for those that don't know, that's a heavy bracket.
I mean, they put on some good performances. I can't say nothing like bad about those performances.
Yeah,
they were hype. But coming back to my earlier point.
Yeah. Oh no, Charlie, you can't hold back, man.
Hey man,
you always hold back whenever I tell you to go, man, and you always holding back on information.
Shout out to our being patriotic. We had three U.S. top 8. I guess you can call finalists, whatever.
Yeah,
top 8, right? we had Sunny, we had Gravity, and we had Jeffro in the bracket, son.
In the bracket.
I
So
think
from the U.S., we had 3 people that made it into the top 8. So it was top 8 men's, top 8 women's. We had 1 woman from the U.S. that made it into the top 8 and 2 men from B-Boy that made it into the top 8. So
we were the second highest represented country other than Japan. Bro, in Japan.
we coming for names.
We coming.
We coming today. Yeah.
So shout out for the U.S. team holding it down. They really put on. That said,
Wait, but you looking at the list, who do you think you would have picked? Without
To get to the
knowing the
finals?
outcome of the battle, who do you think you would have went for in terms of taking the entire thing on the women's side first?
I'm gonna be honest. I knew a few names. I was really familiar with some people's style and how they got down.
Mm-hmm.
Some people were new to me, and I had a couple of surprises. To be honest, I didn't know much about India.
I think India competed at the Red Bull. It was
That's what I heard.
It was a Red Bull finals event, and I thought, and actually she
I need to go
ended
back
up
and
winning.
watch them. I need to go back and watch it. I heard she won,
Yeah, she ended up winning.
so I need to go back and watch. That's something that I didn't know.
Yeah, I saw
She
that battle.
was incredibly dope. Like
I saw that battle.
Oh, she
India, if you ever come to Texas, let us know. We're gonna have you on the HotPot,
hey,
and that is the first official invite on camera.